Hello, welcome to Fancy Crafts. Okay, I'm going to make some fidget spinners. I've got a couple here that I've already made. Pretty neat. Just so that you guys can see. And that's what they will look like when we're done. So I'll set them right there and I will show you. Here is one bearing set. So I have a whole bunch of them in here, and I have my epoxy mixed up. I have two different cups and I'm going to mix. The first one is going to be, it's called peach, but it looks more pink. So I'll mix that in. Okay. And it's from About. It's alcohol ink. So I'll go ahead and mix it. These are really super fun to make. Okay, I am going to add just a little more pink to this because I'm not quite satisfied with the color. The pink is really hard to get it to mix into the epoxy with this, and I am not sure why that is. I mean, you can still see it. I've almost got these cups too full, but I'll make it work. So give me a minute just to get this one mixed. Okay. Just cleaning it up a little bit. Okay, it's still pretty pale. So I am going to add, I believe, some of this purplish red. We're going to see what we can get with that. And it's by Let's Resin. Not exactly sure what color we'll get out of this, but hopefully it stays somewhat pink. I don't think it's going to be that bad. It gives it a little bit of a purplish pink, and I'm going to just let that go with that. And then I have the turquoise by Let's Resin. And I'll give it a good squirt. And give it just a little bit more of a squirt of that. And then I think we'll be pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start off. I have 6 in this little tray. I put in there because it's just easier to move them when they're on a tray. But I'm going to go ahead and start with these here. And just dump a little in each one. And then I'll add some of the other color in. I'm just randomly dumping. It doesn't have to be exact or perfect. I have a hair or something right down in there. Okay. And then I will come back through and do some pink. Whoops, got a little bit hefty on this one. I'll have to clean it up a little bit. But that's okay. Okay, let me come back. Try keeping my molds as cleaned up as I can. I'm just going to take a baby wipe and go in there and pull some of this off. I might have to do a couple baby wipes because I did get this one a little bit too full. And I'm trying not to get the resin on my hands too much. But if I do, I just wipe them good with baby wipe and then use Dawn dish soap. As I just can't stand the gloves. Okay. And actually, I am allergic to latex, so... All right. I've almost got this cleaned up. All righty. All right, so there's that. And then I'll go back in and finish with this. If I have extra epoxy, I've got some puffy hearts that I can just dump into. Okay, there's that one. And then I'll just fix this one when I'm done as well. I think I went a little overboard on my epoxy, but like I said, I've got some puffy hearts here that I can put into. Not a big deal. All right. Get another baby wipe and just kind of clean up and make sure I have it all ready. And then what I will do is just let these set up really good. It does take a little bit longer because they're on the thin side for them to dry and set up, just so that people know this, and go from there. If you're going to be using your torch, be careful with this so you're not getting too close to the mold. And welding your epoxy to it. That's all I do. I do have something in this one. Let me get that out. I am going to try getting this one to bring some of the pink up and into that green a little. But there you guys have that. When these set up, I will be back to go ahead and put the hardware, the bearings and that in this. And we will just go from there on this. And that's it. I will be back. Hello, welcome back. Okay, here is the fidget spinners. They are ready to be demolded. And as you guys can see, here's some that I've already done. So I will go ahead and pull these out of the molds. Very easy. And look how cute those are. Very simple. Something a little fun for kiddos. There's another one. And there is that one. And there is that one. They're still a little bit bendy, but they will harden up over time in the next couple of days. This one, I'll have to pull out one at a time. Okay, so there's that one. I'll get them all out of the molds. And then I'm going to set this one aside for the moment. Whoops, I'm trying to flatten these flags out because I plan on doing something different with them. I had them just sitting underneath that so that they would straighten out. Okay, so there's that one. This one. And this one. Now, I have a big tube of E6000. And I will show you guys how. Okay, these here, this is the bottom side. And you can put these in either way. But I just snap it right in. And I just, well, maybe. There we go. And that is how easy that is. And then this is the top. It's got a little point on it. And I just grab a little bit of the E6000 and just put it and squeeze it together. And that's pretty much all you do with these. Very easy, fun to do. And then the E6000 just helps glue them. You don't need very much, just enough to hold them in place. Oh, this one's not wanting to go down in. Okay, there, it snapped. And I just double check them when I'm getting ready to put them in there. Some of these do fit a little tight, but that's okay because you don't want them too loose. Just like that, and make sure you got them good and squeezed. So here we go. I'll just set them where you guys can see them. Let me just bring them up just a little bit so I have room for the rest of them. And same with this one. I just snap it down on. A little bit of glue. And just snap and squeeze. And then I just let them sit right there. And they're very easy to assemble, as you guys can see that. And same with this one. I just make sure it's in there good and spin it. All right, this one's giving me a little bit of a problem, but it will go down on there. Okay, come on, there we go. Got it down on. And just like that. And that one was pretty easy. See, there's two different ones. I mean, they're the same mold, but two different colors. So there's that. And this one. And then I have one more, and that's it. If you guys can think of something challenging for me, please message or put it in the comments and give me something a little bit to challenge to. And I will make you guys some different things. Just let me know what you guys are really interested in and help me out there to put it up on YouTube for you guys to watch. Yeah, give me some challenges. Okay, so that is it for these. And pretty easy, simple, and then I'll come back in the morning and just double check and make sure they're still spinning and doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, there you guys have it. You guys have a great night, and I'll catch you later. Bye.